Good evening, everyone. My name is Ayush Agarwal. I am a first year student pursuing BCom honors. Now, before I present my argument, I would like to give a brief introduction about what water crisis is. Water crisis is a health crisis. Nearly 1 million people die each year from water, sanitation, and hygiene related diseases which could be reduced by supply of clean water. Every 2 minutes a child dies because of a water related disease. Access to safe water and sanitation contributes to improved health. As we face the COVID 19 pandemic, now more than ever, access to water is critical to the health of families around the world. It's easier to blame climate change for water crisis, but we are forgetting that it is the responsibility of citizens of each country of the world to sustainably use water, and we should be held accountable for it. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. When you take a shower of 40 minutes, do you think about water crisis? When you clean your car every other day with a hose pipe, do you think that still some part of the country are deprived of clean water supply? No, we won't. Instead, we go to Twitter, rant about how it's government's fault that Chennai water crisis happened. I agree that they had some share in the problem, but it's illogical to pretend that we had none. Now, I will list out the reasons for the scarcity of water and let you decide whom to blame. First, river pollution. Due to the lack of water management plan, many of the country's rivers run dry or have been polluted. Ganga, the holy river, has been victim of this attitude of ours towards the water resources. The pollution mostly results from the untreated sewage from densely populated cities, industrial sewage, and due to religious ceremonies in and around the river. Over 70 million people bath in the Ganga, believed to wash off their sins. The bones and the ashes remaining after Hindu cremations are also thrown into the Ganga, along with other religious waste. Sometimes half cremated bodies are also thrown into the Ganga to let them decompose in water. Second, groundwater extraction. India is believed to be the world's largest groundwater user, extracting 251 cubic kilometers of water in 2010. From 2017 to 2017, the continued exploitation of groundwater caused the groundwater level in India to decline by 61% according to the data given by Central Groundwater Board. The unmonitored and unregulated extraction of groundwater has diminished and contaminated water resources and therefore threatens the people who depends on the resources for their daily needs. Wastage of water. According to the Central Water Commission, even though climate change has resulted in reduction of rainfall and therefore reduction in supply of water, the country still receives adequate rainfall to fulfill the needs of 1 billion people. But here's the fact. India catches only 8% of its annual rainfall due to poor rainwater harvesting system. Due to rapid urbanization, a lot of ponds which used to collect these water have been lost due to the rising population and inefficient implementation of city planning guidelines. I would like to end up my argument by urging you all that it is good to keep a check on the government, but it's more important to keep a check on ourselves about how are we contributing to water crisis. Thank you.